Hello and welcome to Le Homemade. So today I'm going to show you how to make some piping hot and crispy Goan street style samosas. I'll show you with the help of a fork how crispy our samosas have turned out. And I'm sure you too can make these street style samosas at home by following some tips and tricks which I'll be sharing throughout the video. So make sure to watch it till the end. And if you're new to my channel, then please do subscribe. Also, hit the bell icon and don't forget to like and share. The first thing what we are gonna do is we'll take some all-purpose flour into a bowl. Into this we'll be adding some corn flour. The corn flour will help in making the samosas more crispy. So make sure to add corn flour if you want crispy samosas. Now we'll add salt as per taste. Into this I'll be adding some oil. You could also use butter instead of oil. And we'll bind all these things together before adding water to this. This short crust method of adding oil or butter to the flour will also help in making it crispy. Once you press the flour with your fist, it should hold its shape like this. This means our flour and oil ratio is perfect. And we have mixed it well. After this step, we'll start adding water to our flour. Make sure to bind the samosa dough with very less water. Also keep kneading the dough for 5 to 10 minutes after it has come together. And this is how it should look. It should be a little bit tighter than the chapati dough. After this, we'll keep it for resting at least for about 30 minutes. Now let's see the ingredients for the stuffing. Take 2 tablespoons of oil in a preheated pan. We'll add the mustard seeds and wait for them to crackle like this. And then we'll add the curry leaves. Into this goes the ginger garlic paste. Keep frying all of these on a slow flame and keep stirring occasionally. Once this is cooked, we'll add the carom seeds. This is totally optional, but I like to use this as it helps in digestion. Then I'm gonna add some finely chopped chilies and some turmeric. The seasoning is totally up to you. You can adjust this according to your taste. Some salt as per taste. We'll cook this for 5 to 10 seconds. Keep stirring all the time. Now we'll be adding our boiled potatoes, which are coarsely mashed with hands. Do not mash them completely, or else the stuffing won't taste that good. We'll mix the potatoes well with the earlier ingredients. Generally in the Goan samosas, they do add this veg bouillon or Maggi cube. So I'll be using it here as I'm making the Goan street style samosas. This is totally optional. You can skip it if you don't like it or if you don't have it. And if you're using these, make sure to put a little less salt than you would generally put in the stuffing. And again, we'll mix this nicely till everything is mixed all together. Then finally, we'll add some chopped coriander to this. If you do not want to lose the beautiful green color of the coriander, always add it in the end after switching off the gas. Our stuffing is ready. We'll remove it out in a bowl. In the meantime, as you can see, our dough has also rested well and it's become soft. We'll be forming it into a roll like this and cut it into pieces like this so that we get the same quantity of the dough for our samosa sheets. And then we'll simply roll them like a chapati, but the thickness would be a little bit lesser than the chapati. Do not use any extra flour to roll the sheets unless it is required. This also shows our dough is kneaded perfectly well. Now we'll roll this into a slightly elongated oval shape. And we'll give it a cut in the center in this manner. Then we'll apply some water on the edges in this manner. The water will help to stick our sheets together. This is a very important step as this will prevent the samosas from opening up in the oil. Just join both the ends in this manner and form it into a cone. The joined side of the cone should be facing towards you. Now we'll fill in the required stuffing into the samosas. The stuffing should be at room temperature or else your samosas will turn soggy after a while because the hot stuffing will release steam inside the samosas. We'll also add water around the edges and seal it properly so that it doesn't open up in the oil. And we'll just make a pleat at the bottom to make it stand. In the similar manner, we'll make some more samosas. Now after making the samosas, we have to keep them aside for about 10 to 15 minutes so that their covering dries a bit. This will reduce the moisture in the covering and avoids formation of bubbles on them. At this stage, you could also freeze them. Do make sure to keep them in the freezer section. This could be handy when you feel like eating something quickly or if you have a guest coming next day. Now we'll start frying our samosas. When we add our samosas, the oil temperature has to be very low. If the oil temperature is too high, the samosas will burn at the bottom. Secondly, they may look cooked on the outside, but they may remain raw from inside. And the third thing that will happen is they'll turn soft like the puris. Let them fry on their own for 5 to 6 minutes. Once they start floating, only then start turning them. And we'll cook them until they are golden brown in color. This whole slow frying process can take up to 12 to 15 minutes. Once they are done, we'll remove them out in a plate lined with tissue paper. And here, our piping hot Goan street style samosas are absolutely ready. Do try this at home, comment below and let me know how it turned out. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Le Homemade. See you next time. Until then, bye bye.